activity here, everyone. The cubs are jumping around, trying to feed on a bit of meat, and the one lioness is getting very agitated with them. They're growling, and there's been a lot of noises coming from them. Hopefully they'll do that again while you're watching. Annie, all the way from British Columbia, wants to know if these cats apply more pressure when they're licking the skin of these buffalo to try and get the... Have a look at that cub, everyone. And see, there we go. Oh, listen to that. So Annie just wanted to know, do I think they apply more pressure when licking the skin of an animal like this, trying to open up, get rid of some of that hair, and pull the skin back, as opposed to when they are grooming one another? I'm not sure, Annie, I'm not sure, but it would make sense. It would make sense that they do apply a bit more pressure when trying to lick and clean a carcass like this, as opposed to just when they're grooming themselves. But I think those tongues are so rough. So, I think either one could is probably just as much pressure. But I do think if they're licking a certain spot for a long time, they'll start pulling off the skin and the hair. Oh, look at that little one. Some remains of blood on it, just from feeding, and that will all get cleaned off. At some point, the lionesses, the other cubs will clean each other. The lionesses will clean the cubs, and they'll clean themselves very, very well. But isn't this amazing? Look at them feeding. Wow, this is great. Really is incredible. That little cub, I think, is going to get himself into some trouble, or herself. Trying to stick its head in the... Oh, there we go, you see? Just a little... Listen to those sounds, everyone. Smart lion cub impression. Can you see there? Look where she's licking. It has become a lot smoother there. See that? Pulling that skin off completely, or the hair. Look there. Wow. That is amazing. Now you can see it clearly. She's trying to open some of that skin, but with her licking there constantly, she pulls it off. And look at how she's chewing. She's now using what we call a carnassial shear, and you can actually hear her crunching. So the carnassial shear is that the side of her mouth, the back teeth, molars and the premolars, actually end in a sharpened edge, and they overlap each other slightly. If you look at a predator's skull, you can see that clearly with those teeth. And they'll use the front teeth to tear open the carcass, but when she does want to chew, cut and tear the meat off, she'll use the side of her mouth. And watch when she does it, everyone. You'll see, I'm sure she'll do it again, and she'll use the side where, obviously that's where the power is. Her strong, powerful jaws. She will feed on them, or feed on the carcass, and tear the meat with that carnassial shear. Looks like that little cub's almost trying to fall asleep on the buffalo. Still sticking its head in the way of the mother. It's taking chances. Or the female, rather. Not sure if it is the mother of this cub. There, look, you see? Chewing with the side of her mouth. Do you see that, everyone? And you can hear her crunching away there. So she'll tear with the front teeth. Again, this cub in the way. Watch her, might get a little growl. Just a little warning. Nothing. She's going to bite the cub if she's not careful, or if the cub's not careful. Look at that. I don't know what it wants. Why doesn't it just go around and feed where the other cub is? A little growl. It's incredible just to hear the sounds that these lions make when they are feeding. I'm trying to see around the back if I can see how much of this buffalo has been fed on. Can't really see that rump area. It doesn't look like a lot of it's been eaten, but these buffalo are infested with ticks. It looks like it. There are ticks all over.